All right, so here's the truck. We are outside. This is how it looks. To me, it's a little bit on the squatty side. Like I said, I can definitely feel the weight is behind there. How well and for how long, I don't know, and I don't want to push my luck on that. So let's get this going. But if you can afford the diesel, by all means, get the diesel. Get the diesel. It's the end all be all. All right, brake controller's in. I guess whenever I don't need to use it, I can just pop it off and store it away. But I do feel it pushing me around a little bit. Put it in park. Hello everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Yes, you read the title right. I traded in my 2022 Ram 3500 and now I am using this 2021 Toyota Tacoma. It's the SR5 model, has the V6 engine in it, and has the tow package all set up and ready to go. Yes, big controversial thing. How are you gonna go back from a diesel into an even smaller truck? Truth be told, I actually didn't need the diesel truck anymore. The reason why I had a diesel truck was because I was doing like last year in 2023 to 2022, doing like 1,000 miles a week for work, and also I would come home and then I would have to go and tow like the 350Z or any car that I needed out and about. And also I had a little bit of a side business doing some towing for some people, but that's all changed. I'm not doing any of that anymore. My whole like lifestyle changed since I moved to Charlotte. Actually, this is my parents' house and this is my dad's truck, but he's letting me borrow it in the meantime till I can get my own truck again. I do know that some of these trucks are able to tow up to 6,800 pounds, which is actually a lot, but this one in particular can tow 5,600 pounds, I believe, if I saw the sticker right. There you go, 5,600 pounds is our gross vehicle weight rating. Should be more than enough to tow an S14. And we will be installing a brake controller because this didn't come with a brake controller from the factory. So we're gonna install this today, get the harness all situated, and then we're gonna load up. I'm gonna compare towing with a diesel to this like like 2 steps down basically. Maybe I will regret greatly selling my Ram 3500 and then having to use this thing for a time being. But let's see, we'll find out today. I do miss that diesel truck though. It was just nice knowing that I had the end all be all tow truck. Oh, I guess it already works. Like it has power and everything. You see the light turn on? Cool. Alright, so hey, it's powered on. Alright, brake controller's in. I guess whenever I don't need to use it, I can just pop it off and store it away. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hook up the trailer now. I did keep my big tow hitch from my old truck. As you can see, it had the drop, so I ended up just flipping it around and putting it there. It's just a little too tall for the trailer, which is good. I'd rather this be a little too tall than too short, and then you end up riding one of the balls on the ground. So going to hook up the trailer next to this thing and we'll be good to go. We're gonna go set up the brake controller, then we'll be right back. We're gonna load up my Honda Civic right there, and we'll give it a test tow and see how it feels. I was gonna use my S14, but the Honda and the S14 are about the same weight, so I might as well just use the car that's easiest to access at the moment, because right now the S14 I kind of have it all apart. Already some good news. The brake controller is working. Whenever I put my foot on the brake and I like brake, the controller lights up. So far so good. But yeah. So right now, even when I test drove this truck without the brake controller, I could definitely feel that the trailer was there. And then with my old truck, it was like, it honestly, even loaded down and everything, you can barely feel the weight of the trailer back there. Obviously, we're going from a 3/4 ton truck down to whatever this is, a half ton. I think it's even smaller than a half ton truck. So there's a few things that I am aware of, is I have to keep it out of 6th gear and even probably 5th gear while towing. And I think the only way for do that is, well, I can turn on ECT, which is a button down here. That changes the shifting points between the transmission and how far I can rev up. And then I think I can even just drive. I'm probably gonna end up driving it in manual for a little bit until I kind of feel comfortable with the truck kind of deciding what to do for itself. So the gain isn't set too high at the moment. I am gonna get there, and I am gonna pinch the controller to see if my brakes even work. But we will do that here momentarily. Oh yeah, all right, that's really good. That's really good. I can even back off it just a hair too. And then we'll call it good there. All right, so let's go back home. We're gonna load up the Civic, and we'll give this same test a try, same test, but this time I'm going on the highway with it and kind of tow with it and see what it's like. Like I said, the first immediate things that I've noticed are no tow mirror. Big difference. It really throws me off because I'm used to being able to see like even around the trailer. The other thing is a positive for the truck is it's not as bouncy, and the trailer doesn't like throw you, like bounce you around a whole lot. I even drove it on the highway last time empty, and it was a much comfortable ride compared to my 3500. The best time it ever drove was when it was loaded down to help, you know, the leaf springs get some weight on them. The other thing I really liked was whenever I had the gooseneck attached to it, well, my 2-car trailer, oh my goodness, it drove so nice. However, about like 70% of the time I owned that truck, it was unhooked, so it could be kind of rough just daily driving that truck. My friend has a Ram 2500, and the difference in the leaf springs and the coil springs in the back, oh my gosh, night and day. If I had the 2500, I would have felt more comfortable wise. The other positive I wanted to give to the Tacoma is, since it's a smaller truck, it's way easier to back this truck in compared to my Ram, especially in my tight neighborhood right here. The Ram, I had to go all the way to the other side and basically hope that my neighbors don't catch me running one of my tires on their lawn. But the Tacoma is way easier to navigate on the so one positive to the Tacoma, very easy to back in and maneuver. I don't miss that about the Ram at all. But okay, I'm going to flip around my Honda Civic and I'm going to load it up, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so car is hooked up, it's strapped down, should be good to go. We'll go for a highway drive and see how it feels like. But yeah, okay, yeah, there's definitely some weight behind there now, but it's actually not as intimidating as I thought it was gonna be. So we're gonna go to the spot where I tested the trailer brakes. We'll do a quick walk around, and then we'll go on the highway, and then that's when I'll really be able to tell what it feels like. Pretty good so far. Yeah, I'm not, all my fears are have just disappeared with that first one. The brake controller is a must. If you guys take anything away from this video, please buy a brake controller for your Tacoma if you plan on towing anything that has like some oomph to it. All right, so here's the truck. We are outside, right back where we were a few minutes ago. This is how it looks. To me, it's a little bit on the squatty side, but that's actually not too bad considering what this truck actually is. But this is a 20-foot steel deck trailer. It's full steel. There's no cutout in the middle. I mean, there's nothing special to it. It's not a lightweight aluminum trailer or anything like that. It's pretty level. The trailer isn't tilted one way or the other. It's at a pretty good height, to be honest. With my Ram, I actually had to lower my receiver hitch down because it was like so far up. We're gonna go take it on the highway now and just see what it actually does and how it pulls and how it feels on the highway, if it's too squirrely or anything like that. But yeah, it looks pretty good. All right, so we're first gonna go jump on the highway real quick. I mean, so far I pulled out of that situation just fine. I don't know, I just thought I would be giving it way more throttle, but we're about to go on the highway now, and we are going to be a bit more careful till I feel, till I get a little bit more comfortable with it. So let's get this going. Alright, we're at 55, almost at speed here. That's 4,000, I mean at 3,000 RPM, 65 miles an hour right there. You know, honestly, this isn't bad. As long as you're not in a hurry and you leave with enough time to anticipate like any traffic or anything like that, this is pretty comfy. I do feel it pushing me around a little bit, but it's not as intimidating as I thought it was going to be. You need to be a bit careful about pushing it into 5th gear. I'm only going to do it if I need to. Oh, to check out the GT3. Oh, it's the GT2 RS. Dang, okay, never mind. I'm gonna go and drop it down a gear. So it looks like the V6 can do it. That wasn't really a question in my mind. I was just more worried about if I'm gonna be swaying around, if I was gonna be stressed towing this much weight. But so far, I feel pretty comfortable in it. Like I said, my next truck isn't gonna be a diesel. It's gonna end up being like a Silverado 2500 with a 6.0. And I know those get like yes for gas mileage, but at the end of the day, it's just what I need at the moment. I don't need a big diesel truck anymore. So we're coming for our first stop and roundabout. I think we're just gonna jump. I think we're just gonna jump back on the highway. I feel pretty comfy in it already. All right, roundabout cleared. Temperatures are looking good. Like I said, it got up to speed relatively quickly. I thought it would be struggling a bit more than what we did, but no, it's got plenty of power to tow this type of car or this type of setup. So right now I'm dropping it down to 2nd gear. Gonna go back to the roundabout, and then back on the highway we go. Like I said, my major complaint at the moment is the mirrors. Sometimes I did get used to being able to see like behind me, but I mean, this is a pretty good compromise. You do know it's there. The trailer does make itself known that it's there, but it's not unsafe. I'm not like white knuckling and like oh my god, like this is actually a bad idea. No, it's good. I can only imagine how a Tundra would feel. I wouldn't mind a Tundra. It's just they're so expensive, and but I do know I would want a heavy duty truck just to know that it can just do it. You just jump in it and go, but because I do plan on doing other stuff with it. And now it's a little bouncy, but we're going 70 right now in 4th gear. Yeah, so far I don't regret selling my Ram 3500. I do miss it in terms of having a vehicle that is ready to do anything heavy duty related. Would I recommend this for towing like every single weekend and going across country towing this much weight? I don't think so. I think that's where you're going to run into some of the big problems, especially going up a big grade. That would actually be kind of scary to do in this truck. Just being floored in like 2nd gear, going up a grade up the West Virginia mountains. I'm good. That's actually how I killed the transmission in my first truck, in the Silverado 1500. Joe was just coming back from a drift event from Pennsylvania. After an 8-hour drive on the way back, I was like 12 hours. It was something long, and yeah, I was going through the mountains, and the transmission died on me. And I even had an oil cooler on it too, and it still died on me because I travel kind of all over for drifting. I won't hesitate to go to Alabama. I won't hesitate to go up north. But whenever you go to those wide places, there's a lot of different terrain that goes on, and the only truck that can really do that comfortably is going to be a heavy duty truck. But yeah, I guess you don't need a diesel anymore. I know I'll miss it on the longer trips, because with the diesel, once you're loaded down, you get like, I don't know, 19 gallons to MPG. And I know for the gas trucks, unloaded, that's what you get, and it can go down to single digits pretty easily. My Ram was when I was towing the 2-car trailer, going up through the mountains of West Virginia to Shenandoah Circuit. That was like probably one of the few times. Even then, I think I was still getting like 13 or 12 MPG, so not even single digits. You know that the gas trucks suffer with that, but the amount of money that you pay up front for a diesel and all the extra maintenance and all the other stuff you have associated with the diesel, just the fuel alone, and unless you have like some sort of business, I really don't see why you would need it. But if you can afford the diesel, by all means, get the diesel. Get the diesel. It's the end all be all. But if you're trying to save some money here and there, you don't drift or have a business where you need to haul stuff all the time, just get the gas engine. It'll be more than enough. There's obviously more variables that go into that, but that's just my experience. I guess 3 trucks at this point. I started with a 1/2 ton, and then I just went all the way to the right side of the best, and now we're back to a smaller truck than a 1/2 ton. Even though these modern trucks are pretty big for what they are. But yeah, like I said, oh man, I went the wrong way again. Very impressed, very smooth. It's not scary to drive in this thing. It does have a weird blind spot over here when you're trying to turn. But like I said, I'm very impressed with this. The brake controller is a must. So yeah, final thoughts in the video is, can this tow it? Can this truck tow the setup that I plan on doing until I'm able to get my own truck? Yes, it can definitely do it. How well and for how long, I don't know, and I don't want to push my luck on that. One thing that you're gonna need is a brake controller. There's no way around it. You need a brake controller, and a trailer with brakes if you plan on towing a car. I think at the moment I don't plan on towing much further than maybe 2 hours away from where I currently live. It'd be more than fine for that until the meantime. We'll see how long I can go without. We'll see how long until I find a truck that will suit what I need. I definitely need the long bed. I already know that this is going to be a pain in the butt to bring stuff to tracks with, especially on like a dry weekend where you could end up going through 4 or 5 pairs of tires. In the meantime, we'll be using the Tacoma, and I have no qualms with that. It's really comfy. It works. You just need to have a little bit of you just need to be cautious while driving it. That's pretty much it. The Ram is that type of vehicle where you can just put anybody in front of it and it's going to drive. It's going to do exactly what you expect it to. Anyone can get in that truck and drive it. I've had my girlfriend drive it, and she has very minimal towing experience. I would actually be a little bit more hesitant on giving her the keys to this one, simply because of just how much weight to truck it is, as opposed to the 3500 where you could have that. Yeah, I don't think I ever came close to maxing that truck out. I do love being able to just back it in as easily as this. Super easy. Here, put it in park, and yeah, I guess, yeah, I already said my final conclusions, and if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. If you made it all the way to the end, leave a comment if you did. And then we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright everybody, welcome to the end of the video. I'm going to explain real quick why I said that number is, that 5,600 number, technically wrong. In short, Toyota says that the gross combined vehicle weight rating of the Tacoma can be a max of 11,336 pounds. This is the total weight of the truck, which includes everything like payload, trailer, and the trailer load. For reference on that 11,000 number, my Ram for the GCVWR was 28,000 pounds, so it's almost 3 times this amount, which makes sense. It's a much bigger truck. But anyways, in short, I'm going to show you guys how the trailer and the Civic are only utilizing about 80% of the max towing capacity of the Tacoma. So this 5,600 number that I pointed to on the sticker, that is the weight of everything that can be inside of the truck. So the truck by itself cannot weigh more than 5,600 pounds. The truck right now weighs like empty, like with just, I guess, a full tank of gas, maybe it's like 4,500 pounds, and then the payload is like 1,200 pounds. It's somewhere in that ballpark, but I'm just using the full combined number here. We subtract these two top numbers, and we get a weight of 5,760. That is how much additional weight I can tow by obviously towing a trailer. So I'm trying to see how much weight my Civic and my trailer add up. And if it's over this number, then we're exceeding the total weight of the capability of the truck. This is how much my steel deck trailer weighs. I just got this off the sticker, or I just find like an average of what a steel deck trailer weighs. And then right here is how much my 2009 Honda Civic weighs. And then this right here is the addition of these two, and that is 4,603 pounds, and that is out of the 5,760. So 4,603 is only 80% of 5,760 of the truck's towing weight. Remember, we got this number from here, subtracting what the truck can handle by itself. So going by that rule of thumb, we know that we have 5,760 pounds of towing weight available. My trailer and the Honda Civic give me 4,603, which leaves me with 1,157 pounds of pulling weight before I hit the GCWR. This can be, maybe I can add a little bit of extra tires. Maybe I can add like a full tank of gas to both the cars. This is just a little bit of weight to play around with, or you can just keep it at this level and just kind of play it safe. But as you can see, I am towing to about 80% of the max ability of the Tacoma. So hopefully this cleared up some things.